discuss marketing research and social media. So it means here the chapter contains how marketing research is affected by social media, or social media is helpful, beneficiary for marketing research or not. Such kind of discussion we will do here, as we previously discussed what are the different social medias and how it is useful for a researcher to do any kind of marketing research. It may be online and it may be offline, but there is a role of social media. Of online means those data which we are collecting from our responses, but offline means same. It is not purely offline, but few online data we are collected, and that is analyzed by the researcher. It is called offline. So both the study or both the research is helpful for marketing research. And again, in the marketing research, the social media is playing a vital role. So in the contents, we have the introduction of social media, how it is related to marketing research. Then we will discuss the role of social media in marketing research with benefits of using the social media. Then we will cover the social media applications. So what are the applications are here, and we know about in the marketing research. And then we will cover the social media marketing research process. So what is the process? The step by step methods which to be followed by a researcher while conducting any kind of marketing research. Then we will cover to the media research insights. What is the insights of the media and how it is involved in the marketing research. All these things we will cover in that particular chapter. So previously, what we learn about all regarding the big data, and big data is nothing but the data which we were gathering from the social media or any kind of online platform. So whatever things or whatever the roles we have collected, linking with that we will cover in this particular chapter with the few relevant point extra we are adding here, that is the application and usage. So at the end of this chapter we will be able to appreciate the role of social media in the marketing research. Particularly we will explain the benefits of using social media for marketing research, and then we will outline social media applications for marketing research again. And at the end we will be able to describe the process that we said, that what are the step by step methods for the following social media in marketing research, or you can say the involvement of the marketing social media in the marketing research. So, in introduction for the first part, we can say the social media promotion is now essential for organization. Why it is organization? In the previous chapter, we came to know that we are all are very internet savvy nowadays. So everybody in their hand, there is a system that will immediately post any comments, any likes, or any kind of responses on a photo or a video. So what are that? Now that is nothing but the data we are posting or we are responding. So as nowadays social media is everywhere, so nobody is interested to see the advertisement in offline, like the boarding or any kind of leaflet. Nobody is interested. So now purely the brand promotion, the marketing promotional activity, everything should be in the internet, so that all the respondent, all the people, those are in online in that platform, they can easily see. So, how it is possible? Now, let us know what are the way and methods the social media is involved in that process. So here we are seeing the videos as because it is posted by the company itself, or the person who is interested to collect the data itself. It is posted. So what we are doing now, we are seeing their picture or video, then we are immediately the responses. So in that process, the organizations build strong brand and remain competitive in the market. So nowadays, offline competition is very less rather than the online competition, as everybody in online platform. So a key question is determining how effectively social media can reach and connect with a specific target audience. So we know everybody we are watching or we are live in the internet or every social media, but thing is that all the posts those are coming in the social media, it is not meant for all. So it is for that person who are the targeted people for that company or for that brand. So definitely, people or n number of people are watching that things, but only few people are posting on that or giving comments on that particular blogs or photos or any videos. So the question is how we will get our target audience. That audience which is actually response or actually we want response from that people is known as our target audience, and that audience group should be determined first. So social media marketing research is vital for understanding the objectives as it provides insights to brand perception, customer preference, and marketing characteristics. So before posting that, we should know that how to motivate them and how what is my objective and how I will impose these things to particularly that target population. So these platforms offer many a time efficient and cost-effective research techniques due to technological achievements. So not only the impose or implementation of the technique or tools, but also there are the platforms where we are getting a number of research techniques which is very cost effective and also very efficient in comparison to the previous method we have. Coming to the second content of this chapter, that is marketing research, this widespread use of mobile, as we already discussed, that mobile devices provides consumers with constant internet access. So nowadays also the days has gone that when we are also watching about how much data remained with us. So these days has gone because already today's we have the internet pack. There is no limit. So the day was there when we are using only 1 GB, 2 GB data in a day or in a month. But nowadays, what we are doing, we are using 1 GB, 2 GB data for 1 day. So from that, any person can gauge that how much we are using internet. So we can say in every activity nowadays, in internet is involved. So, so what we have to do now, we have to access or we have to provide these promotional activities in the internet or online platform. So defining features of social media is user generated content supported by interactive functions that allow users to evaluate comments on review and reply to the content. So social media combines various communication, that is one-to-one communication is this, like immediately I posted a photo or a video, so immediately a response I will get. So one to many is there. Suppose I am sending one response, but many people are there, they are watching my photos and immediately they are giving the data. So instant message is a kind of one-to-one activity or one-to-one communication where the Wikipedias or blogs that is coming under many one to many and many to many. In wikis, what we are doing, we are also posting, others are posting, we are also seeing, others are seeing, and they are giving them feedbacks. So this is coming under one to many. Many people are posting, many people are watching and giving their comment, and many people are seeing also. So these platforms are highly useful for marketing research. Basically, social networks like Facebook, video sharing, what we are doing with YouTube, Flickrs, Wikipedia, and TripAdvisor, Twitter. These are the most popular platform of the social media, and it is nowadays it is covering 90 to 99% people in that particular platform. So whenever you want any kind of inquiry regarding marketing research, we can also follow this kind of this website. We can easily get our data. So marketing research can only use social networks and open source tools to broaden their research scope and facilitate direct interaction between companies and their customers. So these platforms are applicable to a wide range of research applications, including segmentations, idea generation, concept testings, and product development, branding, price, and marketing communication. So all these things, what are the different components or what are the different parameters are there, they are covered by these kind of platform. Due to us, the number of visitor, number of respondents are there in that platform. So we can see here, yeah, an overview of social media I have cited here. As of 2021, it was 84% of the US population are at least one social media network worldwide. But the active number of social media is only 57.6% in the total population. That means over half of the world regularly uses that social media once a month. So the top seven social network, if you want to know, over 1 billion monthly activities where Facebook leads the list of the list of the social networks that I have cited here. In Facebook, I'm talking about here 2021 users of 2021. We can see here, Facebook has the user of 2.89 billion people were there, and in YouTube it was 2.29, then WhatsApp, then come it is 2 billion, then Instagram it is 1.39 billion, then Facebook Messages it is 1.30. So from that list we can imagine how much data is it requiring a day, and how much we are active in that kind of social media network. So whenever a person is going through the marketing research, it is better to go to that website to get the result or get the information from the people from that social media. So the role of social media in marketing research is to collect quantitative and qualitative data both for the social platform, to identify and to analyze the trends. So it is used to understand target audiences, needs, and preferences by gathering real-time data from millions of public conversations. So this process, known as social listening, utilizing so specialized applications for sentiment analysis, text analysis, brand monitoring, and buzz mining. So we can see here marketing research companies like Decoda, Conversation, and Buzzmetrics offer these services to provide clients with insights about their brands. So in the 15.1 table, we can see here what is the difference between traditional method of research and social media, how there is a hell and heaven differences exist nowadays. So if we go talking about the traditional media, and we can see here it is fixed and unchanged. So traditionally, what we have in the media, it was there, it was fixed, no changes occurred through the time. But if we come to the social media, instantly updatable as the database, always everything, every fraction of time, something is posted by someone. So every time it is updated. So this is the difference, that how social media, how the traditional media was fixed, whereas the social media nowadays, that platform is very flexible and updated in every time. In traditional media, previously it is commentary, limited, and not real time. But it is nowadays it is unlimited. There is no limit for the social media. Here in the traditional media, limited time delayed bestseller list. So limited and time delayed bestseller delayed list. So previously, when the bestseller list was produced or it is floated in the website, it is delayed, and it is limited also, it is not covered by all. But what is happening here, instant popularity gauge. So here in social media, instantly it is gauged by the people. And in the fourth point, if we discuss, it is achieves poorly accessible. What is there? The things that is in achieved in the traditional social media, it is not accessible, or we can say, if there is access, it is very poor. But nowadays, archives are accessible immediately, we can access by social media. Unlimited media mixes was there in the traditional method, whereas in social media it is very infinite in number, and sharing not encouraged, because previously it was not encouraged that we will share something to anyone. And nowadays, sharing and participation is highly encouraged. So there was a control on traditional media, and but in social media, when we are using social media, the control is actually converted to freedom, we can say. That is converted to freedom. So that is why very quickly a researcher can get what is he required, what kind of data is required, what change he required, he can immediately do it. So immediately the person or the user is updated. So this is the most advanced point and highly appreciable, that the social media is working better, or you can say best, in comparison to the traditional media. Coming to the third proportion of this content, that we should know what is the benefits of using social media for marketing research. So here in the comparison, what we got now, the social media what we are using nowadays are very much useful, and all features has advanced in comparison to the traditional media. So social media can supplement or even replace the traditional mode of conducting marketing research. So if it is so effective and it is so advanced, so then obviously it may supplement, or you can say it will be better to say replace the traditional mode of conducting marketing research. If everything I am able to get very quickly, very shortly, we can get the information, then why should I go for the delayed form of getting the information? So that is why we are saying that social media is now replaced the traditional media, and it plays a vital role in understanding the brand's target audience. According to a survey, we can see during the fourth quarter of 2021, number of daily active users on Facebook were 1.93 billion, with a gain of 84 million users. So, how much he gained previously or traditionally in 2021? What was the amount? It was increased by 84 millions, and the number now reached to 1.93 billion people are active in the social media like Facebook. And United States has been recorded as a country with the most Twitter users in the 2022, followed by Japan, which was for the 76.9 million, and 58.95 million users were there. And in India particularly stands at the third position with 23.6 million users according to the statistical report of 2022. So we are also not in very far away from the user. We are occupied the third position in the social media users. So we can see here in 15.1 overview of social media use. So the over the past 10 years, social media users have grown at a higher rate than the internet users. So how much we are using the internet, that rate is very less than the social media use. So with the double digit annual growth rate of 10.01%, it was. And in 2022, there will be 4.62 billion social media users worldwide, and or 58.4% of the world's population. That is elaborated in the 15.1. That is the overview of social media use. So we can see here number of social media users It was 4.70 billion, and then quantify it when we will count them, it is 47 plus million people are there. Now social media total population is 59%, and social media users population age is age 13 plus. So if you will segregate the age criteria, then 13 plus users are 75.5% are there from the total 100 people. Then social media users total audience and total internet users is 93.6. So remained actually by chance they are not there, but it is covered near about 100%. It is 93.6% people are using internet nowadays. So female social media users, if we look at this figure, the total social media is 45.7%, and which is less than the total measure, total social measure, it is 54.3%. So from the overview which is given for the July 2022, we can see how much we are increasing and how users are increasing, as well as the uses of internet is using nowadays. So market research through social media is advantageous for the following reason. So we know, we came to discuss and we understand what is the use and how uses are increasing. But basically there are few points why we should go for the social media for the particularly in marketing research. So we have cited individually that points, and we will discuss here. The first one is affordability. So under that point, what we want to say now, social media channels are the cheaper source of marketing research as compared to other techniques such as focus groups of survey, etc. So which many require to spend a lot depending upon the nature and complexity of the research objectives. So suppose in previous time when social media, suppose we are deducting social media from the marketing research, then we can say for a group of data, for a collection of a data, if I required a group of people, then that focus group I have to identify. Again, we need to meet them and with the questionnaire. It is too lengthy in the process. Even if it is internet, it is too difficult to touch immediately all the participant of that research. So but in nowadays, if it is floated on the social media or social media channel, then it is more cheaper than the other methods. And also we are quickly getting the responses in that platform. So it may take, previously it was taking a lot of time, but nowadays due to social media, we in a very short time we are getting all the kind of data, and also we are avoiding all the complexity of the research objectives. So second point is to arrive at faster results in real times. In traditional market research methods could be time consuming, but and may provide the data that has lesser relevancy to the research objective. But social media provides real time and updated output which may help the marketers to form strategy and immediate results. See what is happening here in the social media, whatever first thing is, we are getting the responses very quickly. So real time it is very quickly we are getting. But if we talk about the adequacy or the result what we are getting, is it really true or not? So what is happening in social media, if anything is posted and it is not relevant to me, then I'm not going to post or not going to give the answer. So we are just skipping. But the person who is related to that particular advertisement or social or any blogs or any videos, then immediately their finger is going towards that to comment or comment on that. But basically what is happening in that process, so the data who is coming to the researcher, it is very accurate. And as I said, everybody is active in that mode, active in that platform. Immediately they are responding, and quickly with a very fraction of time they are getting they are reached with the researcher. So in that process, if the process is quick, it's very fast, then the marketer can take a very good strategy for immediate result. So this is happening only due to the faster arrival of the result to the researcher, and it is only possible in the social media. Then the second is to gain the insight towards the current data. So marketers here to get insights about their products and services in more recent terms. In these, the changes in the consumer preferences and taste over the time can be monitored also constantly if we are in social media. So to assure more accuracy and promoteness as the information gathered is shared by the customers themselves, and it is unpromoted, and it is more likely to reveal true perceptions. Second is to broaden the scope of market research. We all use one or more social media platform on various reasons. So sometimes we are using Facebook, or sometimes we are using Instagram, then LinkedIn. So different platforms were there. But every person has a reason to use all these things. Somewhere these kind of reels or videos are coming. That is why I'm there in Facebook. Sometimes Twitter is very professional, so that is why I'm there to get a professional talks or professional comments. So immediately whenever I'm seeing any kind of professional things, definitely I will post it. So similarly, then other platform I'm active, but for the different purpose. So thus, using social media platforms while conducting market research, marketers can gain an access to large number of audience as compared to the traditional technique called the data collection, which was previously done by the researcher. Then to understand and define, then the third point is cookies. Why cookies and what it is doing. The cookies basically here to understand the social media and target audience. So social media enables the marketers to discover their target audiences in a large fragmented market. So marketers through online discussion platforms can find out the segments with similar interests where they can provide the product or service related information. So this is a common platform to disseminate a piece of information for a large community at once. So if previously it was not there, if it was sorry, as it was not there previously, so it was so lengthy and it was so time taking. But nowadays, in due to social media platform, we are posting a same kind of source or same kind of information with a large audience at a single time, at a single fraction of time. And to analyze, second one is to analyze the competitors. It is not only the duty of the researcher to understand its only own product and own product brand pricing, all this. At the same way, to remain consistent and remain competitive in the market, a marketer need to analyze what are the competitors, what they are doing. So, in social media monitoring can enable many organizations to understand the competitors' campaigns, how they are different from me, how they are eye catching, how they are attracting the valued customer, and what is the strength, what is the weakness. This such kind of analysis we can do also by comparing um, my advertisement, my policies with the others when it is there in the social media platform. So, and competitors' campaigns, their strength area, their weaknesses, what is there and what is not with me. Also, I can check there. So, marketers can find out how the customers are reaching to the competitors' product or service, as well as their perceptions toward various product. So this kind of insight also we are getting through uh, social media on, and it is due to cookies. And to monitor large audience, a report by Jackrep in 2015 on how researchers can effectively utilize social media analysis, social media analytics. Social media can be used effectively to monitor the target audiences, and according to Nielsen report in 2011, around 80% or more people who have the access onto internet use various social media platforms. So these access to masses makes it possible to gather larger data about customers and target audiences. This is about how we are monitoring or how it is monitored by the large audience. Then coming to the next point, then to discover the recent marketing trends. So social media allows the marketers to learn more through observations and research tools such as online surveys, questionnaires, online discussion forums, blogs, etc. So these things can be effectively designed to understand the trends that the consumers are following at the marketplace. And marketers can analyze the collected data to understand customer engagement and even participate in various online discussion forums. So coming to the 15.2 table, it gives the insight or understanding of consumer customers with social data. How social data informs marketers' understanding of their customers. So number one says shows them how customers use their products or services. From social media, we can know, suppose I am using a product. So immediately I am giving the feedback. So feedback is only posted when I am in the use or I have done or I have taken the services of that particular thing. So the account will reach to the person who has posted that post. So it shows that how customers can use their products and services. Then second, it shows what customers like dislikes about their brand. So immediately at at the end of the post, there is few questions. How do you like? What is the how will appreciate you to my product? All these things are mentioned. So whenever we are posting our insights or our experience, so immediately it goes to the company or the producer, those who have posted. So immediately he can understand what is my drawbacks, what is the dislikes of my product to the customers. Then tells them what customers like about their brand. So immediately the customer who is posting the dislikes as well as he is posting about the likes also. So from that kind of survey, help us to the producer that from the next time you will take care of these comments, like what customers like that will be there, what customer dislike that will be subtracted from the deviated from the product. So it provides insights into what customers expect from the brand in the future also we are mentioning, and that is a source of information to the producer. And it shows that what trends customers are interested in, then enables them to get to know their customers on a personal level. So sometimes few questions are there, some personalized question like we feel that no, this is the product or this is the company we should really think about. That is the thing the customer who gets, and it tells them how what kind of social content resonates with customers. The producer also get what kind of social content it is requiring. This is also posted. Now coming to the 15.4, our fourth content of this chapter, that social media applications for marketing research, how we will apply them in the marketing research. The marketers can use analytics to access the customer engagement with brand through social media, no doubt. The likes, comments, and shares on social media page helps the marketers to understand the kind of content, product, or services that is favored by the target audiences. Similarly, marketers can analyze the competitors' performance while comparing it with their own social media page and draft similar strategies to increase brand awareness and customer engagement. So it is most important for the producer or the owner of the company to correct all kind of things which is commented by a respondent. Then the second is Twitter analytics. So you may get data on likes, responses, retweets, and other metrics for Twitter analytics to help you understand to the reach and impact of your Twitter ads, as well as do research on effectiveness of your own or a brand's Twitter channel. So additionally, we can say Twitter lets you conduct in-depth keyword research across specified time frames and places which enables you to buzz public opinion on a subject. So it was basically about the Twitter analytics, what we can do with the Twitter. Then coming to the Facebook analytics, on its analytics page, Facebook analytics also provides comprehensive downloadable statistics on your own page. So on Facebook pages, you can view information about your pages, demographics, as well as reach and engagement statistics for post and videos. So on the basis of this post and on the basis of these statistics, you can now have an idea that whether I need some improvement in my campaign, in my video, or in my post or not. It is due to the statistics which is posted by the Facebook and any social media. Then coming to the next popular social media platform, that is YouTube. For creator, the analytics sections of YouTube offers a range of metrics to look at, including watch times for your video, traffic sources to determine where viewers are coming from, and demographic reports, which is most important, particularly which are the people, what is the age, and how many times they are visiting to your video. These are the things you need to know before your next posting. If is any requirement, any improvement is required, then YouTube is helping us by giving all such kind of report to the producer. And here the trending page of examining the views and comments that video have received, all these things are done by YouTube. So it is now helpful for a marketer to go for improvement or to remain in that same post. Then coming to the social listening, we are not always only watching. Sometimes we are listening also in social media. So social listening or social media listening refers to the process of identifying and monitoring the conversations or feedback about the product, individual or organization from various social media channels. So it allows the marketers to understand the voice of consumers, their preferences and expectations from a product, service, and even an organization. Also, we can understand what the exactly the customer is preferring, whether what things or what factors we have given, is it preferred by the customers or not. These things should be these things we are understanding from the social listening platforms. So it allows the marketers to understand the voice of the customers, their preferences, expectations of the organization. So such data is useful for improving operational and marketing decisions. So once we get our feedback, so definitely we will change our model or change our photos, videos, whatever as per the requirement of the responses. Then the next point is extraction and cleaning. Here there is a point that opinion poll. So it has been observed that the post that asked questions receive more likes or the likes than other posts on social media. Especially in case of Facebook, marketers can create an opinion poll to get valuable feedback and data for future analysis. Similarly, coming to the contents, organizing contests is one of the popularly used promotional tool by the marketers. A chance to win a prize motivates the audience to share their details and user generated contents to their valuable feedbacks on a post. So what we are doing here for contests, so there is a way that we are saying, oh, so there is something to win if you share the particular video in such numbers. So immediately the sharing occurs. So what happens now, when the number of share increases, it values or it increases the value of the particular product. So this is also happening when there is a contest in the social media. So there are a few advantages of content analysis. The first advantage is analysis, and it analyzes text-based communication. So it what it analyzes now, the text-based communication. So suppose I got 100 text. So we have to analyze this text. Those were posted by the respondent. I need to analyze to know what is actually happening, what is required, or any drawback of my product is there. So it can be applied for quantitative as well as qualitative analysis. Then we decoded the data can be analyzed using a suitable statistical tool. So if the qualitative data we have got only, no quantitative data, then we are taking the use help of quantitative decoding. Means we are coding the same thing in a number, then we will go for the statistical tool for the further analysis. Then it also provides an insight into complex terminologies aroused during data recording, and a relatively accurate method if well applied, and then easily understood and less expensive. As we already discussed, it is very less expensive in nature, and it generates more powerful data if combined with other quantitative tools such as interviews or observations. And also it can be applied to analyze the historical data as well. So it was all about the advantages of the social media. Coming to the disadvantage of the content analysis, manually coding and qualitative data could be time consuming. Obviously, when we are coding or qualitative data, quantitative is time consuming, which is one of the demerit or disadvantage of the content analysis. And it may generate results with error, particularly when high level interpretation is expected out of analysis. So obviously there is a chance of committing error, and may not generate effective results when it is applied in a context text. Sometimes the results of this content analysis may produce simple word sound counts, and it's sometimes difficult to computerize or automate the data. And also it involves certain level of subjective interpretation which may question the reliability and validity of the result. So looking keeping these things in mind, those are the disadvantages. If we overcome this disadvantage, no doubt the benefits are there or advantages are there for the producer or the marketers. So the second or the next content is where do we apply this content analysis technique? So here these are the few points we will enable us or tell us where the situations where we should go for the content analysis technique, where it will be helpful for us, it will be informative for us. So to determine a person, group or organization intentions and purpose of communication pattern, we can go for the content analysis, because for that or for determining anything, we require a content, not a just a comment or just a word or thumb selection. It is not required, it is required a content that is helpful to determine or to identify or distinguish these kind of things, and to analyze the responses based on attitude and behavior. Also we require content analysis, and to identify psychological and emotional state of persons or groups, and to reveal differences and patterns in the communication content, we require content analysis, and to examine the information gathered through focus groups, panel discussions, interviews, and open ended questions. In order to supplement the quantitative data, we require content analysis technique, because other than that, any other techniques will give us the error one, but the content analysis will help us in a great way for this particular purpose. Then there are different kind of content analysis. We can say relational analysis, which is similar to the conceptual analysis. Here relation analysis starts with the selection of a concept to be studied, but analysis entails looking at how several concepts related to one another. Then conceptual analysis is there. Conceptual analysis says the presence of occurrence of the concepts in a text. Typically analysis process, a concept is chosen from the examination and quantified by counting its presence in the given text. Then the third is different outcomes, conclusions, interpretations, and meanings may result in various types of analysis. And particularly for marketing researchers to benefit from the increasing comfort level seen in the social media interactions, Lehman in 2010 referred the following four specific command recommendations. The first one is establish a social networking site for affinity groups so that new users of social journals can be instantly feel at easy contributing information. And second is create a platform for reach digital journaling using technology, including images, videos, and other media, and promote regular in and impulsive use of it. Then the third recommendation is do not be afraid to request that customers tweet or blog about their habit or personal reflection. Then the last but not the least, however, be mindful that without specific agreements, customers who take a part in the marketing research, social digital journal study might discuss their experiences on their social media platform. So letting rivals known about their clients' activities also, that is should be keep in mind. Coming to the next content of this topic, that is social media marketing research process. What are the process that is cited in point 3 table? That what are the different stages? The first stage is define the target goals. So before using our social media network or marketing process, we must be predefined target goals. Then we will define the method of data collection, how we are going to collect the data. Then we will select a social media channel, particularly we are going to post our feeds in that particular channel. Then we will choose the right tools and keywords for collecting the data. Then after collection of the data, we will go for the data cleaning if there is any missing value or any irrelevant data is there. Then at the end, we will go to the draw conclusion and convert into strategy. So in defining the target goals, we know that whether to conduct the marketing research or any kind of research on market, then we must define our goals, that whether we are going to do on product or on a service, brand, organization, what to be done, that to be first predetermined. Then we will define what is the method of data collection, whether the qualitative data is required to be collected or we are interested for the quantitative data. So quantitative method to be included if the quantitative data is required. So in case of online data collection in quantitative forms, it involves counting responses in the form comments, shares, likes, views, or number of followers or subscriptions they have done. It should be counted. So these are coming under counting methods or quantitative uh, tools. If you are quantitative data, if you are require any kind of quantitative data. Then in step 3, after selection of tools, then we should have a selection of media channel where the post or the where the data to be collected or the post or the questions to be posted. So selection of a social media channel is very vital in this particular situation. This involves selecting a social channels depending on the varied demographics across the regions and behavioral norms should be keep in mind. Then selection of social media channels depends on research objectives and strategies. In step 4, we will go for the choosing of the right tools and keywords. It is important why now if we are unable to give the right keywords, definitely we will not get the right information from the data. So from the data, the marketers can track additional information required in relation to the product or understand the quantitative data and formulate marketing strategy to capitalize positive feedbacks. In step 5, what we are doing data cleaning. As we say, data cleaning in a process is a process where we are identifying the incomplete or irrelevant or misleading information. Sometimes it happens that the responses fill the data, but that data is not relevant, or sometimes which is not filled by the customers. It is submitted. So in this case, we have to first observe the data. If it is required, then we will go for the data cleaning, which is the most important part before the analysis of the data. Then after the cleaning of data, we will move to the drawing conclusion part, or we can say to convert into some strategy. Once we know what is the conclusion, then we will be able to frame the strategy or to change the strategy if required. So the end goal of the survey system is, and that is how businesses turn social media research into strategies. So dashboards offer digital interfaces that let people view information quickly and readily, that is presented in a simplified way. So based on information, strategies can be formulated to accomplish the desired goals. So it was all about the steps of the marketing research, how we will do by the use of social media. Then we are in the sixth content of the chapter, that is social media research insight. What are the insights of the research? Then we can say the use of social media by students and for academic purpose. So here we can say, we can, if we focus on that particular term, that is two terms are here, students and for academic purpose. See, these are both, we can say, highly different aspects. The student is one segment and academics purpose is another segment. But the advancement of the internet and social media has profoundly impacted all areas of life, including education, any other traditional way, or we can say teacher-centered classrooms where once considered the ideal technology has introduced a new learning methods and resources. Although a teacher's essential role cannot be replaced, technology has significantly changed how students interact with teachers and access information. So, social media and online resources have transformed traditional educational materials and created a new industry for their own. So, the most important part is, traditionally the teacher was there, student was there, and the extraction from the student teacher and also from the student was different. But nowadays, what teacher will teach or what student will extract from the teachers, it is already available in the social media. So many a time we are seeing that the related contents are available in the social media. So, although it is right to saying that no technology can replace the teacher, it is true. It is 100% true. But the thing is that the willingness of extraction or willingness to know from the teacher is nowadays it is changed, as because many sources are providing such results in a fingertip. They can get their solution in easy way. But in previously, what was there, when task was mounted on the students, the student was bound to solve by himself or herself. It was not, or it is, if it is not done by him or her, then the student was there to reach the teacher. But nowadays, in social media and online resources, they have transformed the traditional education materials. The same concept, same things is there, but the thing is there, the social media is now representing the same concept and things or material in such a way that it is so effective, it is so accepted by the students easily and very attractive way that attracts the students, where the teacher becomes unable to understand, make the student understand about the concept. A social media video and social media contents is easily understood by the students. So these are the things which is happening in the social media use. In particularly in social media research, if we consider the student and academic purpose, everything has been changed due to social media. And for a teacher also, he can get a knowledge about how quickly and how differently we are able, or we can make them understand the same concept which was previously was not there. When there some refresher training, every refreshment or renewal or process change, learning process was there, change of learning process was there. But thing is that these kind of differences, suppose one differences is there in the London, but the same concept here we are studying in India, but our teaching method is different. But nowadays, due to social media, they are posting their methods, and we are also seeing what are the procedure they are following, how differently they are showing to the children. So it becomes easier for the teacher part that to understand and also to conduct the same kind of activity in the classrooms. At the same way, teach student also getting the same insights from the social media and can solve the problems easily and in a easy way and in a attractive way. So it was all about how social media research insights and how it is affected and what is the use of this social media in the purpose of teaching and academic, we can say. It was end of the marketing research units. So in summary, I would like to say what we covered. Now we discussed the various aspects of social media from the marketing research point of view. We had discussed how it is useful, what are the advantages, what are the disadvantages, and how can a person can take chance from the social media to revive on to make different strategies by viewing all different remarks and suggestion from the social media sites. And organizations are constantly leveraging various marketing research techniques by using various social media platforms that we have discussed, which are efficient and cost effective as well. And social media provides the and insight social media provides an insight on their brands, goodwills, customer tastes and preferences, target market characteristics, and other important facets required for the market research. And the role of social media in the marketing research process and other benefits of social media have also been discussed using a case study example of social media research insight. So, in particularly in research insight, what we saw now both the person, you can say the teacher and can talk about the student, both are beneficial in the taking the advances of the social media, particularly in the teaching and in the research concept. And for a researcher also, there are so many ideas, so many platforms, channels are there. But the thing is that what we covered or what we came to know in that particular chapter, we should follow the steps while using the social media. Otherwise, we may have all the things ready, but we are in a wrong track. So, before going to the social media, we must fix our goals and where to post it and how to collect the right keywords. And from that suggestion, what is the right value and right strategy we can draw. At the end point of the process, what's the taking of the solution, taking of the decisions or draw conclusion and convert into a strategy. So that can help you whether your strategy, existing strategy is correct or okay, or it is more competitive in market or not, or you need to have some changes. It is actually known by using the social media in our marketing research. So it was all about this module. So thank you for this particular module. Thank you.